Social Security isn't some handout. You paid for it. So did your parents. So will your kids. And yet, some politicians want to cut it. They want to sunset it or privatize it entirely. Same goes for Medicare. They want to voucherize it, roll it into private plans or slash funding under the radar, while pharmaceutical companies and insurance companies continue to profit. These programs are earned benefits, and they are the backbone of American retirement. Gutting these programs, it isn't fiscal responsibility, it's a betrayal. They're calling your retirement an entitlement again. Social Security and Medicare benefits that you paid into your whole life are under threat. If we don't stand up now, we might not get a second chance. This isn't about politics, it's about people. Now, if you followed my channel for a while, you know I usually stick to educational walkthroughs and strategy guides, but today's different. What's happening with Social Security and Medicare is too important to stay silent on. So this video is part op-ed and part call to action. Hey, I'm Chris Hensley, financial advisor and host of Money Matters podcast. I've helped hundreds of retirees navigate pensions, Medicare, and Social Security. And lately, I'm hearing more fear than ever from my clients. But it's not because of the stock market, it's because of Washington. Let's be clear, Social Security isn't some handout. You paid for it. So did your parents, so will your kids. And yet, some politicians want to cut it. They want to sunset it or privatize it entirely. Same goes for Medicare. They want to voucherize it, roll it into private plans or slash funding under the radar, while pharmaceutical companies and insurance companies continue to profit. These programs are earned benefits, and they are the backbone of American retirement. Gutting these programs, it isn't fiscal responsibility, it's a betrayal. Here's the thing. These attacks keep happening because they think we won't notice, that we'll stay quiet, that we're too distracted, too divided, or too tired to fight back. But that's changing. And I've seen it firsthand. Retirees, healthcare workers, educators, veterans, people from across the aisle, all coming together around one message. Enough is enough. We need a grassroots movement to protect Social Security and Medicare for this generation and the next. Let's talk about what's happening right now. The Department of Health and Human Services is planning to shut down the Administration for Community Living. That's an agency that supports seniors and people with disabilities. That includes programs like Meals on Wheels and senior centers. These aren't just line items, they're lifelines. And just this month, the Social Security Administration delayed a new rule requiring in-person identity verification for some applicants. They pushed the deadline from March to April after major pushback, but the policy's still moving forward. Imagine being a 75-year-old without a ride and being told that you have to go verify your identity in person to get your benefits again. Meanwhile, field offices are understaffed, wait times are through the roof, and beneficiaries can't get through on the phones. This isn't efficiency, it's erosion. Bit by bit, program by program, until the safety net is gone. This isn't just about protest or petitions, although those things can help. It's about action. It's about using your voice, and that starts right now. You can start by, number one, calling your congressperson and telling them to protect Social Security and Medicare. Number two, voting for candidates who pledge to protect, not privatize these programs. And number three, sharing this message with your community, your church, your book club, and your family. If you're a healthcare worker, if you're a retiree, if you're just planning for the future, your voice matters. Now, if you're not sure how to get in touch with your representative, let me walk you through it real quick. It's easier than most people think. Step one, go to house.gov. Right there on the homepage, you'll see a box that says Find Your Representative. Type your zip code into that box. Step two, once it pulls up your representative's name, click on their official website. From there, you'll usually see a contact tab right at the top. And then step three, you'll be able to send a message directly. Now, you can use your own words, or you could say something like this. I'm a constituent, and I'm asking you to publicly support and protect Social Security and Medicare. These are earned benefits, not entitlements. Please do not support any proposal that cuts, privatizes, or sunsets them. That's it. Short, respectful, and powerful. Here's a bonus tip. Call their office too. You'll almost always speak to a staffer, and they do keep tallies of every call and message. If you benefited from these programs, if your parents rely on them, or if you want to make sure your kids have them, let them hear from you. You're not alone. There are millions of us who believe that retirement security is non negotiable, that aging with dignity isn't optional, that healthcare is a right. So if you're ready to stand up and be heard, subscribe, share this video, and let's grow this movement together. Drop a comment below with your story, how you've had Social Security or Medicare impact your life or your parents. Let's bring this conversation out of Washington and back to the people, because this isn't just a budget line item. This is your life.